Alright, hello everyone, this is Mr. Crozier. I'm going to go through our homework today. It is about sum to product formulas, and you should have this reference sheet right here which gives them. And I know we've done a lot of formulas, and these are the last ones for quite a while, so you can be thankful for that. But we have these sum to product formulas. Just the other day we worked on product to sum, which turned these multiplication problems into addition problems, so we could use a unit circle. Now we have some formulas here that turn addition problems or subtraction problems into multiplication problems, and if we do it correctly we'll be on the unit circle. So just got to find the right formula and use it. So here we go. We have a sine plus sine, so that's looking like this formula here. However, the problem is these are not in the unit circle, so we need to use a formula, and the formula looks like this. And what I do is I write it out with the 2 first times sine of something. I'm not going to worry about that for a second. I leave a blank there. Times cosine of something. So I just make sure my formula is right. I have this formula: sine plus sine, sine plus sine, 2 times sine of something, we'll worry about that in a minute, times cosine. So now it's all set up. It's easy to get stuff in the wrong spot. Alright, so now what do I need to do? I need to take them, and this is the A and this is the B, and I need to take them and add them, divide by 2. Add them is 90, divide by 2 is 45. And the next one I subtract them and divide by 2. 75 minus 15 is 60, divided by 2 is 30. Why did I use this formula? Because now I'm on the unit circle. 2 times root 2 over 2 times root 3 over 2. Well, however you want to do it, put them all over 1, multiply across. That's 2 root 6 over 4. And then you can reduce that, root 6 over 2. The problems are just like yesterday, but we have a different set of formulas. Use these formulas very carefully, then be careful with the computation. And if you do it correctly, these will be on the unit circle. All our problems, put these on the unit circle. Alright, number 2, let's do an example in radians. Alright, we have a sine minus sine, but the problem is there's a 4 there, and these formulas don't have a 4 in them. There's no coefficient out there, so we need to factor this out first. I'm going to factor it out and just rewrite it so you can see exactly what it's going to look like. So now it's 4 times this quantity, and that quantity is a sine minus sine. Don't forget about the 4 out there. So 4 times, well, what is sine minus sine? Well, sine minus sine is 2. So 2 times sine minus sine is right here. It's a cosine and then a sine. So cosine of something and sine of something. Let me make sure I have my formula right. Sine, 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 cosine, sine, cosine, sine. Alright, now we just need to do the math. What am I going to do first? Let's see here. I'm going to add them, divide by 2. So if I add these two fractions, what would that be? I'm going to put a 1 there. That's 8/12, and divide it by 2 means times it by a half. So it'd be 8/24, that'd be 1/3 pi over 3. Now you can get there however you want to. That's how I would do it. Next one, we're gonna, where are we at here? We need to subtract. We have sine, 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 sine. It's easy to get lost in here. Just make sure you write it down. It's this one. We're gonna subtract them, divide by 2. So if I subtract them, that's 6 over 12 and times a half. And that's 6 out of 24, and that's 1/4. So I have pi over 4. Or I could have just made that 1/2 times 1/2 and still get there a little bit quicker. Alright, why did I do that? Unit circle value, unit circle value. 4, everything's times, I might as well get rid of the parentheses, times 2 times cosine of pi over 3. That's not pi, that is 1/2. Sine of pi over 4, root 2 over 2. Alright. However you want to do it, you can simplify. 2 times 2 is 4, and there's a 4 up there, so those would divide out to 1. and I'm left with 2 root 2. Again, like we talked about yesterday, you can check it in the calculator. You could plug this in exactly like that in the calculator, get a decimal, get the same decimal there. All right, object is, figure out what formula you're going to use, and then write it out. I hope this helps with your homework.